Hey, what's up everyone? This is JB here from JVIT, the channel that exists to serve you through the means of technology. And in today's video, we're going to address something that's possibly the biggest problem on the internet and how to help you, well, kind of course correct and get around it. And that problem is pornography. Yes, it's something that affects millions of people, regardless of age, gender, or religious background. Some of you who are hearing this are probably like, well, wait a minute, that's not a problem. And others of you are like, yes, I'm not alone. Finally, someone else who understands that this is a struggle, because this is something I've actually been addicted to. And there are certain practical steps you can take by using the same cell phone, tablet, or computer that got you addicted to help get you free. And I'm going to help get you there. Here we go. Alright, you guys, so the first step centers around the word accountability. And what you'll need to do for this, sign up for one of the following services, either Accountable to You or Covenant Eyes. Yes, it is a service, a subscription, but don't think about it as a cost. Think about it as an investment, because it is an investment in yourself. You're going to be free because you start taking these steps. Links are down below, and I'm not affiliated with them, so this is of no benefit to me. It's just to see you become free from pornography. But yes, so what they do, both Accountable to You and Covenant Eyes, serve the same function, so you only need one, not both. Basically, they have you start by choosing the plan that works for you, whether for yourself or for yourself and family members, however you want to swing it. After that, you install it on your devices, your cell phones, tablets, computers, and it literally takes a log or an account of everything you do that touches the internet, and then it sends a report to a trusted accountability partner who you've spoken to, you've chosen, someone that you love and trust and are completely honest with, and vice versa. And the good thing about it is it doesn't just send them a report at the end of the day, so that way, once you've fallen or gotten in trouble or gone somewhere you shouldn't, then they see it. But there's also an option where it sends them instant email or text alerts. I would encourage you to enable both. That way, if you start going down a bad path, they get alerted and can reach out, say like, hey man, what's going on? Or hey girl, you doing okay? You need to talk, that kind of thing. And one of the real goals of it is to basically have you think about having a virtual eye over your shoulder. Almost think about that person watching you every time you go on a phone, every time you go on a tablet, a computer behind a closed door, and you're way less likely to go to that place if you're thinking about that person literally watching everything that you're doing. So this is a really good first step. I would definitely encourage you to sign up for one of those programs. The next one is this thing called BrainBuddy. Now, this is only an app. It's not for your computer, and it works for your Android or iOS devices. I would highly encourage you to get it. It's also a subscription service. I think they have a 7-day free trial, if I'm remembering correctly. But I'll put the link down there in the description below too. And the one thing I realized in my journey with Covenant Eyes and Accountable to You, I've used each of them at different times, is that it's great to have that accountability there, and that's important. I think it's necessary. But one of the things that I started to realize, and that really upset me, was that as much as I wasn't going to these places anymore, because I knew that if I did, again, I'd have those people that I love, trust, and respect, knowing that I went there. And again, that is a pretty good deterrent. I'm not promising you'll be perfect. I know I wasn't, but it's a really good step. Anyway, so I was really bothered by the fact that the main reason I didn't want to go to those places was because I didn't want to get caught. That's not a good reason for wanting to do or not do something, is the fear of getting caught. But it's supposed to be within your heart and within your mind that you don't want to go there, that you think it's wrong. And so I started taking steps to learn more about this, about porn, how it affects your brain. And Covenant Eyes, along with Accountable to You now, gave a really good illustration, and they spoke about the Grand Canyon and about how the Grand Canyon used to be, solid or close to solid rock, but over many hundreds and thousands of years of water and ice carving through it, it's become this massive and beautiful canyon that we all know today. And so the thing is, the brain works in a very similar way with what we call neural pathways. And I'm not a neurosurgeon, so this is the layman's version. But basically, the more decisions you make, the habits you make and develop, they increase and they carve these neural pathways in your brain for you to start thinking about things differently. And that could go both positive and negative. And porn is definitely negative. It causes you to disrespect yourself and others. You're sinning against your own body and against God. It causes you just to have an objectification and a real disrespect for people. We can talk about, the emotional elements and, a bunch of other things in another video. But yes, so BrainBuddy, what it does is it's got a morning routine where it takes you through 3 to 4 different exercises each morning. I actually opt to do it at night. That really helps me. It's kind of like a wind down procedure. But the cool thing is you can always redo the steps. So you can do it in the morning and at night if you'd like. So yeah, has that morning routine, which literally starts to reprogram your brain to complete healthy activities and to kind of reset those pathways, almost where they start. If you were to think about that illustration of a canyon, almost like they start filling back in again, and like the healthy ones start getting carved, which is really tremendous. So I would encourage you, check it out. They've also got the nightly check-in where you say, did you look at porn or not today? And were you tempted? And did you masturbate today? And were you tempted? And you check in. And it's cool because it helps you really keep track of your successes, your failures. Even on a day where you do bad, you can take a look and you see, you're like, well, okay, well, you know what, I might have stumbled, I might have fallen, but you got to get back up. That's the important step, is not to stay down. One of the neat things is it also keeps track cumulatively of the days that you've been clean. So if you've fallen a few times, but you've been clean for 100 days since starting the app, you can take a look back and be like, wow, I've been clean for 100 days. And it does take a look too to see your brain's rewiring track based off of your answers, what you input, and be honest too, because not being honest doesn't help. This is about learning about yourself and growing, and it's a personal experience. This isn't generic. If you put in false information, it's not going to help you. So as you put in that true information, you could say, you're like, wow, things have really changed. And I'm so thankful to say that for myself, porn isn't even appealing anymore, which is awesome. I know it's fake. I know it's not real. I know it's bad for me. And life has been so different. Am I perfect? No. Do I still struggle with plenty of things? Yeah. But to not have this be a burden is remarkable. And I just pray that this is a blessing to you, your family, a loved one of yours, to your children someday. If you're a parent and you're going through this problem, take what you can from this video. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And I can't think of anything more exciting than one day, if your kid comes to you saying they're having a problem with this, you being able to say, look, pal, or look, honey, I get it, and let's work through this together. We can do it. So yeah, a little bit of a different video, but again, this channel is meant to serve you through the means of technology, so I certainly hope it did. If you like what you saw, click up there for another video. Every like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified every time a new JVIT video comes out. Check out the merch store if you like the hoodie. And there's also a 20% off for anyone who's on the YouTube channel. So don't tell people outside of YouTube unless you're trying to, get them onto the channel. But that's special for you guys. So check out the code in the description below. And love you guys. Take care.